it's the Insane Gamers, and welcome back to another Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle. And today, just to get a battle up quickly, I went on to Cerebi, and I was like, hey, who wants to battle? And somebody's like, I will! Anyway, as opposed to the usual Cerebi person, this guy was actually kind of cool. So anyway, leads off with the Tyranitar. I just let off with this guy, because I was like, well, you know, whatever he leads with is just gonna get faked out. But anyway, out comes Tyranitar, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll just Mach Punch, and if he switches, whatever. And he stayed in, and I'm like, oh my god, it didn't kill! That is so lame. Anyway, it has a rugged helmet, and it roars me out. I'm just like, well, that's pretty neat. So anyway, unfortunately for him, he roars me into basically the worst thing he probably could have. Well, except for maybe anything else, I guess. And at this point, it's dead either way, but I just go for the boiling water, and that finishes him off quite nicely. And because he's, I guess, a walling set, he doesn't have any speed, because I was thinking he might be able to outspeed me if he has some speed investment, because, you know, some Tyranitars are like that, but because he has Roar and yada yada, Cacturn, that's what we like to see. Anyway, I've got the perfect answer to anything that attacks with physical attacks. Beanie, be quiet! Sorry, my dog is barking. So anyhow, it sets up a sub, and I'm like, whatever. Era Fun is just like, yeah, you're gonna have a lot of fun with this guy. So, this is basically my dedicated physical wall with Cotton Guard, and it used to have Giga Drain, but I thought that HP Fire would probably be a bit better because of Nature. And in this situation, HP Fire definitely worked out for me, because I'm able to break his subs. You know, with Giga Drain, I probably wouldn't have been able to. Beanie, please be quiet. You're barking, and it's really loud and annoying. Anyhow, so I break his little Rhydon doll, and he's like, no, I gotta go buy another one at Toys R Us now, you douche, I'll throw seeds at you! Which is sort of a lame way to retaliate to somebody breaking your doll. But hey, he broke my doll too, so I guess we're both mad at each other. Now the next turn, I was thinking, will he sub again, predicting my whatever, or will he just Sucker Punch? So, I just went for the attack, knowing that I could probably take it anyway. And I don't take it as well as I thought I would, but I at least took it. So I go for an HP Fire, and, yeah, goodbye Cacturn! I got a crit. I don't know if that crit mattered. Maybe, probably. I'm gonna say it. Yeah, I don't know, probably. Anyway, I've got an Arcanine with extreme speed, so, you know, whatever. In comes this thing, so, yeah, I guess I'll just Wild Bolt. I guess he didn't know Arcanine could learn Wild Bolt, either that or he didn't have anything to switch to. Well, then again, he does have an Electivire, so if he knew Arcanine could get it, he probably would have switched to that. Anyhow, freaking Love Disc! Why am I talking about stuff that doesn't even freaking matter? He's using a Love Disc! This guy is like, I'm gonna bow down to him if I ever see him in real life. Of course, it doesn't get to do anything, because it just gets killed by Sandstorm, but oh my god, that was the coolest thing ever. Anyway, in comes the Clefable, and Clefable's pretty beastly, so I guess I'll just send in my own beast, you know, answer one beast with another, and we'll just call it game. Anyway, it sets up a Reflect, okay, well, that's pretty much fine with me, so anyhow, I know it has Magic Guard, so I can't, you know, do anything to it really at all. In fact, I need Toxic on this team. Anyway, I get a burn on it. You know how I always get burns that don't even matter? Well, this is one of them. So yeah, completely freaking useless burn, which I could have used on something else in another battle I had today where the person rage quit on me. But anyway, Sing, and it misses, and I just Dragon Tail it out because I want to screw over his wish. I was thinking, yeah, critical, that totally mattered. I was thinking I could just screw it over and get a wish on something he doesn't want it on. Anyway, in comes an Electivire, which really sucks for me because you just had to Dragon Tail it into that, didn't you, Milotic? So I've got a couple of choices. Stay in predicting the Ice Punch, which I was thinking he was going to use, or switch out to Garchomp, or I could switch out to my, Frostlass. Anyway, I went out to Garchomp because I was like, well, it's not really that useful. I mean, if it dies, whatever. Anyway, he does have Ice Punch, and I was like, holy crap, I'm dead, and then he Sandveil hacks him, and I'm like, oh my god, I lived. That is really, really stupid. So yeah, I would have preferred that Garchomp had just died there, because honestly, it wasn't really that useful. I still have Arcanine, and Arcanine can just destroy this person's entire team, you know, what he has left of it. So, anyhow, I just go for the EQ, and I'm like, yeah, it's gonna kill it, 'cause go! Why are you Uber again, Garchomp? Yeah, I know, there's a Reflect up, but still, that's pretty pathetic. I don't even like Garchomp that much. I'm only using it because this team was originally, like, Garchomp was originally a baton pass receiver, and then I was like, well, I'll just make it sub-Salic, and yeah, I'll probably replace it just because I don't like it that much. Anyway, just go into Beanie again. And he goes into this Clefable, so I'm thinking, well, close combat! Because Arcanine can get that now. That is freaking awesome. It's just like, that made Arcanine. We've got Wild Bolt, we've got Flare Blitz, Extreme Speed, Close Combat, Crunch if you want it. Arcanine has it. Arcanine is set now. Arcanine is like a beast. Anyway, it puts me to sleep with Sing, so that really sucks. But, you know, whatever. I mean, I'll just sit in here until I wake up. His last two Pokemon are this and Milotic. And you know, he could switch to Milotic at any point, but I can just answer his Milotic with my Milotic. And I know for a fact his isn't going to even be able to touch mine, because mine is just that beastly. So he's just wishing and whatever. I'm still asleep because Beanie is very lazy. It needs to wake up right now. Beanie. Wake up, Beanie. I got a treat, Beanie. Beanie won't go out, won't go, oh, look, it woke up. I knew that. That always freaking works. That's how you get my dog out of bed. Okay, anyway, I get a crit. Yeah, remember what I said about hacks? Well, I got some, yeah, I don't know what it was going to do. Probably just put me back to sleep. I don't really know if that was game-changing at all. Probably not. Anyway, in comes the Milotic, so I was thinking about just letting him kill it just to be nice, but then I thought, well, I might actually need the Wild Bolt to kill this, so, you know, I don't want to just throw a victory away stupidly. Just send in my own Milotic just to be safe here, because I know he can't even touch me. I mean, you notice that he doesn't even have leftovers on his, so I don't really know what items this Pokemon had. All of them had items, I can assure you that, because I saw it on the select screen, but, you know, I don't really know what his Milotic was packing, or what. His Clefable probably had Light Clay. It didn't actually count the turns Reflect was up. I guess I should have. Anyway, I went for Dragon Tail, because I was like, because I can. Actually, my thought process was I don't really want to burn it, because, you know, then it'll activate his Marvel Scale, and then Arcanine won't be able to Wild Bolt it to death. So that was my thought process, and then I thought, oh, screw it, I never get a burn anyway, who really cares? So I just, yeah. You know, I used Boiling Water 5 times in a row in the last battle I had, and it didn't burn it. I was asking the game really politely for a burn until, like, the third time, and then I started swearing at it for a burn, and it still didn't give it to me, and then, you know, I had to buy a new DS after that one. So I just rest, because I'm like, LOL, and, he knows he can't win, so next turn he just runs. Hope you enjoyed this battle. Of course, it's not as exciting as, you know, a battle against an actual real person, but hey, I needed one up quick, because I'm going to my grandmother's house tonight. Yay! So anyway, see you guys next time. I'm a noob now, yes, Garchomp.